India has been in the last 10 years particularly addressing the infrastructure issue, the highways, the bridges that have been constructed, and these are assets for the nation.
Yeah.
But there is the other viewpoint that the government is not spending much on education, on health. These are sectors which need to be carried along.
So again, here, my view is more nuanced. There is a chapter on education, there's a chapter on healthcare. In fact, across 27 chapters, I've actually laid out all the various policy steps that need to be taken, not just in education and healthcare, but across the spectrum on economic policy. I want to make a distinction between education and healthcare. In healthcare, it is important that together both states and center increase the spending on healthcare. If there's this chart, and this was covered in the economic survey as well, that when the public spending on healthcare increases from about 1% of GDP to about 2.5% of GDP, there's a very steep fall in the out-of-pocket expenses that that households have to take out of their pocket to spend on healthcare. And I use this the anecdote from the movie Three Idiots. You'll recall, when the three characters go and visit Raju's house, and actually Raju's mom talks about how half of our salary goes into taking care of the ailing father.
Yes.
And that oftentimes is actually an aspect that many poor households have to contend with. Therefore, increasing the spend on healthcare to about 2.5% to 3% of GDP, states and center together, is important. But when it comes to education, it is actually not the money as much as actually the governance and overall the way in which we impart that education. That is what is important. In other words, in the case of education, I don't think the binding constraint really is more budget allocation. The binding constraint is utilizing those resources in a much better way. And for instance, in the context of the NEP as well, I've covered how we can actually improve the quality of our teaching without necessarily always investing only in improving the teachers. There's a lot of now, given the use of online methods and also better teaching material and better pedagogical methods. I'm myself a teacher, and I can tell you, when I started teaching in 2005, vis-a-vis now, I actually have improved significantly as a teacher by just investing in better pedagogical methods. So from that experience, I've also laid out that even at our school level and our university level, we can improve the quality of our teaching. So bottom line, on healthcare, we need to actually spend more, but on education, we just need to extract more bang for the buck for the spending that we are doing.